You go to the doctor and you tell them, oh, I've been having headaches for weeks, or, I've been having stomach pain and back pain. But underneath of that, you have an ongoing medical condition that they have not found, and then now you're really severely sick.
Sometimes it's very difficult to read or notice that we're being treated differently in our community.
I really didn't go to the doctors that often, and when I did, it was like a quick in and out situation.
100 years ago, there weren't a lot of people that looked like me or doctors. Right now, there's still not a lot of people that look like me that are doctors.
Hi, my name is Cameron Joy Gray, and I am the director of The Whitecoats Are Coming, a documentary about medical students living in the greater Philadelphia area who are discovering the weight and responsibility of what it means to become medical doctors in a country where many are seeking revolution and/or reform. I'm a narrative and documentary filmmaker currently based in Philadelphia and who's also pursuing a Master of Fine Arts in Film at Temple University. As I go into my third and final year, I'm working on my big thesis film, and I wanted to reach out to you guys because I need your help to make this film all that it can be. This film will delve into topics that have inspired my other works, such as race, language, personal histories, history in general, and cultural understanding and how we can promote that. This film is inspired by the work of students who I've been fortunate enough to know and professionals that I've known who are passionate about bringing forth conversations about how we can confront systemic bias in medicine. So many people in the United States, especially people of color, are struggling with deep mistrust of the medical institution and of healthcare professionals in general, especially doctors. Right now, in our current milieu, we're debating and talking about things such as the institution. Questions arise such as, who all is an institution supposed to serve? And what do we do when an institution doesn't serve us? That latter question is an important one. And in fact, it's the one that's been at the cornerstone and the foundation of what we now call the American democracy. It's the same question that sat heavy on the hearts of people living in the American colonies back in 1776, and it's the same question that we're pondering today. As people are living in fear of not receiving the best medical care due to lack of insurance, access issues, citizenship status, history of medical exploitation, many are wondering what can actually be done to create a more equitable world. This film doesn't have all the answers, but what it does have is a highlight and a showcase and a spotlight on students who are dedicated to figuring out what that equitable world can and will look like. This film will follow medical students in different stages of their journey to and through medical school, looking at different milestones and the academic pressure and the social pressure and figuring out interpersonal relationships, everything that kind of goes into the life of a student that maybe isn't so understood by the general public. As we look at these students and their passion to hold on to their communities and hold on to their resolve and their passion and going into sometimes uphill battles, I'm excited and interested to look at what we can learn from them. I'm grateful to be able to use my skills as a filmmaker to make this film accessible and the story accessible to so many others. In addition to the real documentary footage we'll be having of the medical students, we will also be featuring short vignettes that will come in at different points of the film that will be visually represented by reenactments and performance video and experimental animation. And these vignette moments will be stories from other people who aren't the students, who are current doctors, retirees, nurses, other healthcare professionals. And looking at this film is not just about the stories and lives of these three students, but of a greater struggle and an ongoing fight for justice. So I'm very excited to make this film, and it's personally important to me as someone who's experienced medical bias, who struggled as a Black woman to be heard by physicians, to have my concerns be taken seriously, and someone who's had family members who've unfortunately suffered illnesses due to their mistrust and distrust of doctors. This film is so important, and that's why we need your help to make it come to fruition. Not only that, but we need your help in making this film go all the places that it can to reach the people who need to see it and help us engage in the conversation that we need to have. Thank you all so much for considering donating to the Whitecoats Are Coming. I'm super excited to work on this project, to share it with you. More information about the film can be found below, as well as our team. I'm excited, and again, thank you so much. Bye-bye.